Ladies and gentlemen, strap in. It's Jenkins, it's Windsor Forest, and we are on our way. Thank you for joining us. If you're not here, if you know somebody that wants to be here that's not here, make sure that they get the link. This should be a good one. Windsor Forest versus Jenkins early. Three from the corner off of the side. Rebounded by Windsor Forest is going to go off of someone's hands and to Jenkins. Jenkins with a much different lineup tonight. Ray Allen into the starting lineup along with the freshman Jeremiah James and the sophomore Tavion Gasson, who began starting right before the break. So coach starting to get into what he likes to see from his team. James goes, looked like it was rebound. Gasson goes up, gets fouled, and he is going to go to the free throw line to shoot two. It's going to be a foul on number one, Deontay Bass, the junior, who is being recruited by everybody. Second free throw, no good. Ball's going to go to Windsor Forest. Rebound is good by Jarrell Floyd. Floyd looking to push it ahead. Ray Allen for three, no good. Rebound by Bass. Bass looking to come the other way, but the ball gets away. Allen and Bass with the profanity that is not checked by the referee. He did not appreciate Allen running directly for the ball and not having a regard for his body, and let everyone know in no uncertain terms that it was not good. Another feed inside to Gadsden, and he's going to be fouled again. This time, the foul is going to be on number 4, Absent Scott, the junior, another junior. And you got to like the fact that this Windsor Forest team is very young. This lineup for Jenkins has a lot of youth to it. This lineup right now for Jenkins has a lot of youth to it. And it'll be interesting to see how both of these teams progress over the next couple years. That's now 4 missed free throws for Gadsden. Windsor Forest attacking back fast, and he goes up and hits the ground. I don't really know exactly what Gadsden would have done. He just kind of stood there with his arms up, but Mikey C falls to the floor, and we know he can handle it being a running back. He's able to absorb that contact and go up. He misses the first free throw. That is 5 missed free throws combined for both teams to start the game. Neither one seemed to be sharp early on. Second free throw finally good for Caballero, and Windsor Forest leads Jenkins 1-0. Oh, Williams almost stolen and then was stolen. Windsor Forest going the other way, and a finish by Shamar Norman. Windsor Forest leads 3-0. Charles Williams looking to attack. He gets to Ray Allen. Allen misses the layup, but he'll go to the free throw line and have an opportunity for 2, and that is the second foul early on number 4, Abasi Scott. Allen will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Let's see if he can get Jenkins on the board with their first free throw. And he does not. Another miss. Score remains 3-0 early. Second free throw is good. And they're going to call Bass with the travel. Just slid that leg, drug that leg on his 1-2. Right now, probably a little bit more athletic than Bass was expecting them to be with guarding them with this lineup out there. Allen, very strong, very athletic. Jeremiah James, although he's a freshman, very athletic and strong for a basketball player, both of those guys being football players. Bass goes up for two. The step through, he's able to get it to go. And now it's 5-1, Windsor Forest. Williams, and he's going to get fouled. That foul is going to be on number 3, Ray Williams. That's Williams on Williams crime right there. Ball goes up. Floyd unable to get it to go, but he'll get an opportunity to go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Score early, Windsor Forest 5, Jenkins 1. 5 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the first quarter, excuse me. First free throw, no good. And now Jenkins has missed 5 of their 6. Excuse me, 5 of their 7, and now 7 of their 8 opportunities at the free throw line. Windsor Forest looking to work it around. Bass at the high post. Now he goes down. Bass back at the high post. They get it inside. Goes up hard for 2. No good. Floyd able to come down with the rebound. He's going to settle down and walk it up. Williams with the ball now. And a great move by Floyd, just doesn't get it to go in. Another rebound by Gasson, and Gasson has been really strong on the rebound. He's just been unable to. Oh, and what looked like a good steal, they're going to call a foul on Gasson. Gasson, who's been very active on the boards, unable to get the ball to go in right now, but you got to love his activity on the defensive and offensive boards. And you're going to get Tarkees Reed up to come and get him, because I do believe he has 2 fouls of his own. Three-pointer up for Windsor Forest. No good. Bass at the rebound. And a soft touch, he's able to put it back in. 7-1, Windsor Forest. Still. And the lob attempt. The lob up for Windsor Forest, no good, and the ball will go back to Jenkins. I think maybe a little bit premature to try to throw that up, not knowing for sure if someone's going to grab it and get it. But you have to love the aggressiveness of Windsor Forest. If this is what they do, then do what you do and have confidence in it. big screen by Reed. And that's going to be a foul. And Charles Williams will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. Got to make sure they're letting people know about those screens. You can't be getting screens set on you by that big boy Reed or by Gadsden for any means. First free throw for Williams, good. And that's a good thing because right now they're 2 for 9 from the free throw line. Substitution number 13, Tyson Mays comes in, replacing number 3, Ray Williams. Second free throw coming for Williams. No good. Bass with the rebound. 7-2 Windsor Forest. And they're going to get a foul on Williams, who tried to hit the ball from behind and ended up hitting a lot of arm in the process. Oh, Williams able to get the steal. He goes in for the layup, and that is good. 7-4. Great defensive play by Williams to step into that passing lane and be able to turn them over and get the easy 2 points. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Jenkins. Good. Oh, a little bit strong on the assist and unable to get it to go. And they're going to call Allen on the block. Looked like he moved his feet, but he then reached out, and he probably got him for the foul on the reach out more than they did on the actual body. Pass up for 2, no good. Rebound, and the tip is up and in. 8-4. Oh, good move, but it's blocked. Coming back the other way is Bass. Bass breaking, and Williams able to slap the ball away. Goes to the free throw line. He misses the first free throw. Early in the game has definitely left a lot to be desired by both teams. 9-4 Windsor Forest. 2 minutes and 16 seconds remaining. Second free throw good. 10-4 Windsor Forest. And that's going to be foul on Windsor Forest. Number 1, they're going to get Bass. That's his second foul. And now that's 2 for him as well. And now coming off the bench, you see bit number 30, Joseph Maxwell, the senior, 6'5", 310. I'd like to see that scale. I'm pretty sure it's definitely more. 6'5", 3 bills, and extremely strong football player is going to go out there and try to throw his body around a little for a few minutes. First free throw is good for Floyd, 10-4. Second free throw is good, 10-5. Windsor Forest, and immediately Windsor Forest looking to push. It's a good screen and hedge. Three-pointer is up, no good. And a rebound by the big boy. He kicks it over. 3 from the wing, no good. Reed with the rebound. And now Jenkins has it. Floyd looking to push, playing more of a point guard role right now. And Floyd's able to go in and make the easy layup. 10 to 8. Three-pointer Windsor Forest, no good. And they're going to get an over-the-back foul on Maxwell. And now they're in the bonus. They're going to be able to go to the free throw line and shoot 2 free throws. Floyd has definitely started to turn it on here in the last few minutes of the game. It's 10 to 8. Jenkins, and he has an opportunity to tie the game up with 2 free throws right here. First free throw is good, 10 to 9, as you see starters come back into the game for Windsor Forest. Number 3, Ray Williams. Number 11, Shamar Norman. And number 5, Mike Caballero back in the game. Second free throw is good, 10 to 10, and Jenkins has three-pointer, no good from the corner. Windsor Forest, a good rebound. Pump fake and go to the basket, up and under, and they're going to call a foul on, he's not sure. And now he's going to call it on Jeremiah James, number 24. 53 seconds remaining. Ray Williams will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. First free throw is good, and after a horrible start at the free throw line for both teams, they've now started to find their stroke from the charity stripe. 11 to 10 Windsor Forest. Second free throw is good. 12 to 10 Windsor Forest. And they're going to call him for a travel because he faked it and took a step before he actually put the ball down. $10 real quick. Free three-pointer, and that is good. Three-pointer from the corner, Shamar Norman with his first 3 of the game. 15 to 10, and just like that, oh, nice move. 2 points goes in. No good on their side. Rebound, Jenkins. Number 5, Ashton Williams on that last score. Floyd for 2 on a fadeaway. He doesn't get it to go. And at the end of the first quarter, the score is Windsor Forest 15 and Jenkins 12. And we're back for the second quarter. Let's reset the lineups while we have an opportunity to. On the field right now, number 5, Ashton Williams. Number 3, Jarrell Floyd. The layup by number 10, Gerard Finney, who's in the game. Number 24, Jeremiah James. And number 22, Tarkeesh Reed for Windsor Forest. Number 11, who just shot the shot, Shamar Norman's in the game. Number 3, Ray Williams. Number 5, Mike Caballero. Number 30, Joseph Maxwell. And number 2, I'm not exactly sure who number 2 is. It's not on their roster. If you know who number 2 is, feel free to tell me. I'd love to be able to give him credit. Thank you to all of you that are listening out there that are going to be able to find him and tell me who he is. It's going to be a turnover. It's going to go back to Windsor Forest, and off the bench, Charles Williams is going to come back in and replace Ashton Williams. The chaos theory defense of Coach Hines has been really effective at disrupting teams as long as they can keep teams off the boards. Where they've run into problems is when they haven't been able to keep team off the boards. Big rebound by James on that one. Williams looking to push, and now he'll bring it back out. Look to work around. Oh, and he's stripped away. Now it's coming back the other way for Windsor Forest. He tries to get a floater up. Doesn't happen. Jeremiah James pushing it back. He's looking to push, kick it out to Williams. Williams for 3. No good. Both Windsor Forest guys have it. Caballero, they should have caught a carry on him on that one, but they didn't. Oh, then another foul. But now they get it away, and that's back to Floyd. Floyd's able to get the layup. A little haphazard, but it'll work as the Warriors are able to bring the score 16-15 early in this second quarter. And they're going to call a foul on James on that. It looks like it was a clean block to me. I was surprised that's what they called. And now James is going to have to come out of the game. That's his second foul as Ray Allen gets ready to come back into the game. First free throw, no good. Second free throw is good. 17-15. Three-pointer by Williams. That is good. And the Warriors have taken their first lead of, not the first lead of the game. It is, yes, they've taken their first lead of the game. It is 19-16 Warriors. And Windsor Forest is throwing the ball away. It's going to go back to Jenkins. Again, leading 19-16, their first lead of my apology about the score. Williams gets it inside to Allen. Allen misses the layup. Rebounded by Bass. Three-pointer, and it is good. Shamar Norman with his second three-pointer of the day, and he ties the game 19-19. Great drive on the baseline by number 10, Finney. It is once again 21-19 Warriors. Jump stop kicks it out. Bass has it. Two-pointer on the line. No good. Rebound, Allen. He gives it to the other Allen so that he can bring it up. Charles Williams, they're going to get him on a travel. He just took a couple too many steps before he took off. 21-19 Warriors. Three-pointer, no good. They're going to get an over-the-back call. It's a good call on number 15, Ahmad Grosvenor, who just checked into the game. 6'3" sophomore. And like I said, this Windsor Forest team is flush with young talent. This is not a team that you're going to see fall off next year, ladies and gentlemen. As long as they stay healthy, this is a team that's going to be a force to be reckoned with in the city and in the state. It's going to be a charging foul on Jenkins. It's going to be on Charles Williams. 21-19 Warriors. Got a substitution as Williams comes to the sideline. Floyd comes back in. And whereas the Warriors lineup at the beginning of the year was very senior laden as everybody's kind of got their feet wet and the football players returned, now you see a good mixture of seniors and underclassmen in the game as they try to figure out their lineup to head into region play. That ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay with Windsor Forest. 3 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the half. And travel. That is the second turnover for Ahmad Grosvenor, who first got the foul that turned the ball over and now has a travel that turned the ball over. Good shot by Floyd on a turnaround, 23-19 Warriors. Caballero, they're going to get with the spin move and say that he took too many steps. And that'll be a foul on Windsor Forest as the freshman Jeremiah James tries to get his 1-2 and get to the basket. They're going to call it on the floor. James again going, and that time he's going to get fouled and go to the free throw line. Well, he'll have an opportunity to shoot 2 free throws. A lot of dissension on the call, but whenever you swipe at the ball, there's a higher probability they're going to call a foul on you, especially when you're swiping at it. First free throw, no good for James. Looked like he wasn't focused or concentrating at the time, but you can hear as soon as he let it go, which usually tells you that he wasn't necessarily ready or prepared to shoot that free throw. Second free throw a little bit better, but the same result. 23-19 Warriors. And the ball loses. Warriors coming down. Floyd And they're going to call a travel on Floyd. He didn't put the ball down. It looked like he tried to catch it and take his step on the move, but one too many steps. Three-pointer is up. It's no good. Rebound, Allen. He'll get it to Floyd, and Floyd will work the ball down. 23-19. Warriors, minute and 47. Still, Caballero on the break. He goes up. He misses the layup. Nothing called. Windsor Forest gets it back. And that time they're going to get a foul call. It's number 11, Shamar Norman, is able to attack the basket and get paid off with 2 free throws for his trouble. Free throw is good, and 23-20 is the score. Allen catches him sleeping, and the other Allen misses another layup. Great look by Ray Allen. And they're going to get Shamar on the travel. Norman shuffled the feet just a little bit. Allen comes out. Gadsden comes back in with 2 fouls, a minute and 20 seconds remaining. And this is definitely a gamble because you're going to need Gadsden holding down the paint in the second half. You want to try to make sure he doesn't give up a ticky-tack foul. Ray Allen on the move. He goes up. He's going to get an opportunity to shoot 2 free throws. (23-20), Jenkins leads. A minute and 9 remaining in the first half. It's been an entertaining first half, but I can't say it's been an offensive onslaught, as both teams have not been able to get on rhythm either from the free throw line or from the field outside of small spurts. Definitely not the score that I was expecting to see at the end or towards the end of the first half. Allen able to muscle that second free throw in. Caballero's coming the other way. And traveling, they're going to get the traveling on Ray Williams, who looked to spin but stopped and came back. And when he raised his pivot foot up in the air, they got him for the traveling. Ball's going to go back to Windsor Forest after, again, another sloppy possession for the Warriors. I know at halftime, Coach Hines is going to be talking to his team and letting them know they have to be a lot cleaner because he can't expect Windsor Forest to continue to struggle from the field like they're struggling right now. And there's the third foul on Gadsden, who again looks like he's just standing there. But when you're that big and bodies start moving, they're going to call you for a foul. 26.9 seconds remaining. Caballeros goes to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. First free throw is no good as Reed comes back in for Gadsden. One more free throw coming. Second free throw is good, and they cut the lead to 3, 24-21. James at the ball on the wing. He throws it to Allen, who almost goes back court. 2-pointer by Finney. That is good. Great patience by Finney and great poise to pull up. 7.5 seconds remaining. 5 seconds. 3-pointer from deep. No good, in and out. I was expecting that one to go down. I'm not even going to lie to you. His stroke has been so nice to watch, but hasn't been going down as much as you would normally see it going down. And at the end of the first half, the Warriors lead 26-21. Stay tuned for the second half. It should be an exciting matchup. Am I on your way? No, right there. It's in the bottom on the right here. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize, but wanted to make sure that we continue to give you coverage of the game so you could see what was going on. 44-31. Jenkins has been able to put a really strong third quarter together and really get out into a nice decisive lead. And now it'll be interesting to see if Windsor Forest has what it takes to walk them down. If you remember, another great shot from Finney, and that's going to be a charge on Ray Williams. And that's a timeout, Windsor Forest. And you can see the people on the boys on the Jenkins side extremely hyped up about what's going on. Once again, 46 now to 31. The Jenkins Warriors leading the Windsor Forest Knights. The Warriors have been able to take advantage of some really good shooting, and you've seen way more offense just in the third quarter than you had in the entire game to this point. So the fact that Jenkins High School is out isn't a new thing. What they have to be careful of is the other day versus New Hampstead, they let a lead get away. New Hampstead got hot, and they began to take advantage of what was going on. So Jenkins really needs to make sure that they're able to continue to build on this lead or maintain this lead. If not, they have an opportunity to let Windsor Forest back in the game because Windsor Forest has that type of firepower. It's going to be a travel. It's going to be a travel on Xavier McGarrah. And the ball goes out of bounds. Caballeros looking for Maxwell inside and just can't connect. Ball will go back to Jenkins. Substitutions coming around. And the ball is knocked off of Caballeros. Got substitutions coming in. Norman comes back in for Grosvenor. Williams at the ball. Good pass. And it's going to be tipped off and head to the white. It actually looked like Tavion Gadsden, number 32, may have gotten a hand on it, but the referees decided that he did not. 1 minute remaining in the third quarter, almost a steal. And now it'll be a backcourt violation because the ball went backcourt and it was not touched by the defender. Windsor Forest will have it. 56 seconds remaining in the third quarter. A quarter I'm sure they are happy to get rid of, as it has been all Jenkins this quarter. Caballeros. And that is, they call the charge there. I think somehow they think it has to either be a charge or a block. It could just be a no call where nobody was harmed, nobody was issued. And now that charging foul on Gadsden, and Gadsden's right back out the game. Ray Allen comes in for him. And now the Warriors get much smaller. Allen with a big rebound. 46-33. And foul on Windsor Forest as everybody is chopping and reaching for the ball. The Jenkins ball handlers have to make sure that they are not putting themselves in the position to be trapped in corners. Now you see Floyd back on for the Warriors, along with Finney. Almost another steal. And 14 seconds remaining, and Floyd goes back to the free throw line. Second free throw's good, 47-33, I believe. And they're going to say Caballero stepped out on the line. 6 seconds remaining. And Jenkins will have an opportunity for the last shot of the game. Excuse me, of the quarter. My apologies. This is the third quarter, not the fourth quarter. Finney with the ball. He's looking to attack. He gets all the way. And a one. And flexes on the end on the ground as he gets the basket to go. 49-33 at the end of the quarter. It looks like currently the refs are over there checking because and ladies and gentlemen, it is the fourth quarter, 49-33, and Windsor Forest has their work cut out for them. But that's how you get it back. Another three-pointer by Tyson Mays, who checked into the game at the quarter. (49-36). Williams looking to work. James. Williams, pull up. No good. They're going to be a jump ball. And it looks like he caught the jump ball to avoid all of the shuffling and beating that was going to go on. And that's going to be a steal. Well, it'll go out on the Warriors and go back to the Knights. Three-pointer, no good. It goes back. Tried to get it inside. Probably should have just pulled up for the shot instead of. Now Bass comes back into the game. 49-36. Windsor Forest has the ball. 6 minutes and 51 seconds remaining. And Jenkins will counter with TJ Reed coming back into the game for Jeremiah James to give Jenkins a little physicality inside to deal with Bass and his athleticism. And one. Caballeros is able to lean into Reed and draw the and one foul. He'll have an opportunity to go to the free throw line and get three the hard way. 49-38. One free throw coming. 49-39. Substitution, offensive, defensive, as Bass comes back out. And Scott comes into the game. Ray Allen getting the ball in, and now Floyd and Williams, and now they have it into the front court and looking to work with it. And a great dish and layup by TJ Reed. (51-39). Stolen. Williams has it. And now he'll slow it back down. Work a little bit of offense. 51-39. Floyd kicks it out. And he's going to get fouled. And they're going to take it out on the side. Williams on the move, gets it to Finney, wide open three, no good. Three-pointer, Scott, it's good. 51-42, and the Knights have reduced the score to 9 points. Finney on the floater, no good. Rebound, Windsor Forest. And they're going to get Reed on the foul. He has his face like I didn't touch him, but he definitely fouled him. If he'd have kept his arms up, he'd have been fouled. But when he brought his arm down to reach and try to knock the ball away, that's when it hit the arm of the Windsor Forest player. And now Norman will go to the free throw line. He hits the first free throw. He gets the score within 8 points, 43-51. Second free throw is good, 44-51, and we'll get a timeout. And like I said, going into this quarter, it's very easy for Windsor Forest to score these points and bring the score back down. We've seen Jenkins give up leads before. They gave up a big lead when they had a lead versus Johnson in the fourth quarter, and they gave up a lead versus New Hampstead. They've had times where they've allowed teams to get back into the game, and you've got to think right now Coach Hines is looking for a way to motivate his guys and tell them, listen, we just need to finish the job. We have an opportunity to, let's be real about it, upset one of the top teams in 3A. And when you get an opportunity to upset one of the top teams in the state, you got to take advantage of that. It'll be interesting to see what happens down the stretch as Jenkins leads Windsor Forest by 7 points. Make sure you join me tomorrow. I will be covering Windsor Forest versus Johnson. It'll be interesting to see those two matchups because it may be a very similar game to what we see here. Floyd all the way to the basket for the layup, 53. That's how you answer out of the break when you're a senior leader for the team. 53-44. Bass with the jump shot, no good. Williams on the rebound. Now Williams is diving it to Finney for the layup. It is good, 55-44. And if you're Coach Hines, you have to love this response from your team out of the break. Deep three and the foul. Finney, he got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. And Shamar Norman, very crafty, very, very slick, was able to draw that three-point foul. And now he'll have an opportunity to go to the free throw line and score three the harder way. First free throw is good. Second free throw is good. Somebody heard me complaining about free throw shooting in the first half. Third free throw is good. And Windsor Forest has now brought it back to 8 points again, 55-47. Allen looking to attack. He doesn't go up for the basket, gets it to Floyd. Floyd with the bump, and they call Floyd with the travel on the spin move. I don't know if that was a travel or not, but I do know there was a lot of contact. Steal by Finney, looking to attack. Oh, he tried to throw it to Williams. I thought he was going to go up with it. He tried to throw it to Williams, and now it's back to Jenkins. Substitution in for Windsor Forest. Number 3, Ray Williams back in for number 4, Scott. Probably trying to add a little bit more guard punch, more guard prowess. And Scott gets it at the high post. He's able to take advantage and score 2. I think you got to go right at Scott when you're on offense because you know he's trying to avoid picking up another foul. 55-49, Jenkins only up by 6 right now with 3 minutes and 36 seconds remaining. Williams to Floyd. Floyd with Caballeros on him. Williams, and they're going to get number 10, Jamario Blige, on the reach. Caballeros and Blige out at the two guards guarding up top versus Williams and Floyd. And now they've switched Norman on to Floyd, but Blige still on Williams. Williams to the basket. He scores two. Windsor Forest back trying to attack again. Williams, no good. Rebound, Finney. 57-49, and that's going to be a travel on Floyd, who jumped in the air with nowhere to go. 57-49, excuse me, not 55. 57-49. Blige comes back out. Mays comes in. Three-pointer from the corner, and it is good. Another three from the sharpshooter Norman. 57-52. Jenkins, Allen with the ball. He gets it to Finney. Williams gets it to Finney, back to Allen. Allen to Williams. And they look like they're fouling, but they're not calling any fouls. Definitely hand checking going on. 57-52. And they're going to call an offensive foul. Wow, all of the contact that's being made. I am shocked that the one foul they call right there is an offensive foul. But Windsor Forest has the ball back, 57-52. And they have an opportunity to get into a one-score game with this possession. Yeah, it was running. Now the clock is going because the clock wasn't running. Now they have the clock operation right, and they will resume play. 57-52. Jenkins, Windsor Forest has the ball, will look to inbound and get the score within 2 points. Thank you to everybody that's joined us tonight. I hope you've enjoyed a really good second half after a pretty lackluster first half by both teams. They get it to the high post. Caballeros, they're going to call a foul on Reed again, and foul seems to be, Reed doesn't seem to understand, but you can't just grab these guys. He's just a little too aggressive with the defense. First free throw, no good. 57-52. Reed goes out, and Gadsden, the sophomore, comes back in. 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining in the ball game. Second free throw is good, and that's going to be a 30-second timeout by Windsor Forest, with Jenkins leading 57-53. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, join me tomorrow as I will be covering Johnson versus Windsor Forest. It ought to be a really good matchup. Again, very similar to this game, although you have to imagine that Windsor Forest is going to be a little bit sharper tomorrow now that they've gotten a game under their belt from that other time. I mean, from all of the time that they've had where they haven't been able to play. So I'm expecting a sharper game tomorrow from Windsor Forest. And let's see if they're able to reel Jenkins in or if Jenkins will be able to pull away on this possession. They're coming with a little bit of pressure up top. It looks like they're going with three-quarter court pressure, 57-53. Half-court trap as soon as they stepped over, and for some reason Floyd walked right into the trap area. He knows better than that. He knows way better than that. Minute and 42 remaining in this contest. 57-53 Warriors. Ball will go into Williams. Half-court trap is set up. They're able to throw the ball over to Finney. Finney looking to get to the open area. They're going to get Finney for the travel. And again, just a little bit too high strong. And as Coach Hines takes his jacket off, bow tie on full display right now. Rebound by Jenkins, 57-53. A minute and 12 seconds remaining. Finney tried to throw the ball down. That's not a good ball that you want to throw to a big man. When you're full speed going to the basket and then you throw the ball at his feet, that's going to be a hard ball for a big man to be able to pick up, especially one that's not skilled at catching the ball like that. He really should have looked to jump stop and then possibly drew the defense to him, and he could have handed off the ball to Gasson, which would have been a much better ball for him. As it is, 57-53, we are now officially under a minute with 59.5 seconds remaining in this ball game. This one's going to come down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. Three-pointer is deep, and they're going to get Jeremiah James on the over the back. That's going to be 1-1 and send Windsor Forest back to the free throw line. I don't particularly like that three-point choice. there was never any working it into the offense and working around. Bass never got a touch. I'd like for him to try to get the ball inside the Bass, have him work that high post, and then look to kick out for somebody for an open three. Caballeros has an opportunity to bring this game within 2 points. First free throw, no good. Rebound by Bass. Bass misses the layup. Miss again. Bass then gets the tip and gets it in. 57-55. And that 15-point lead that it was before has been absolutely erased. And now there's a foul. Of course, they're not in the bonus, so all this does is continue to work the time off the clock. 57-55. 20 seconds remaining in the ball game. Jenkins looking to bleed the clock. And there's another foul. They have to actually foul Jenkins 2 more times for them to get into the bonus. Windsor Forest will call a timeout, but because Windsor Forest only has 4 fouls, they have to foul Jenkins 2 more times to get into the bonus. If I'm Jenkins, I'm looking to throw the ball deep into the backcourt that maybe I can have a chance to avoid a foul, waste a few more seconds off of the clock. But right now, I probably want to have my best foul shooters in the game so that it doesn't matter who gets the ball. Whoever gets the ball is going to have an opportunity to hit the free throw. With Finney in the game, that's a good free throw shooter. Floyd's been good. Williams has been solid today. I wouldn't want Gadsden to have to shoot the free throw. Obviously, we saw his struggles early on, 0 for 4. So whatever you do, you want to try to get the ball into the hands of one of those 3 people. I probably would have had Ray Allen take the ball out so that I could have possibly got that there. And then a foul goes right there, another foul, one more foul, and they'll go to the free throw line. 17.2 seconds remaining on the clock. And another foul on Williams. And I hate to tell them, they have the wrong person. They have the wrong person fouling. You can't afford to have Norman foul out the game because he has to continue to take a bunch of fouls. Charles Williams will go to the free throw line. He has an opportunity to put this game back into 2 scores. Substitutions coming in left and right. First free throw, no good. And now Windsor Forest will have an opportunity. And he traveled. 11 seconds remaining. Again, if I was Jenkins, I would try to get the ball in the hands of Floyd. There you go. And now Floyd has an opportunity to go to the free throw line and essentially ice the game from the free throw line with 2 free throws. Maybe not necessarily ice the game, but it's going to be really difficult in 10 seconds to take the ball out, pass it in, dribble down, get a jump shot, get another foul, miss a free throw, and then turn around and get another jump shot to go in. Free throw, no good. Caballeros misses the free throw. It gets hit out. Caballeros misses the layup, It gets knocked out. It goes back to Jenkins, and Jenkins really dodged a bullet there. Inexplicably, he was able to go all the way to the basket, only down 2, and he missed the layup. And I'm telling you, as much as you guys know that I root for Jenkins in these respects, they have dodged a bullet being up again, and it's something that Coach Hines is definitely going to want to have to look at going forward on how do we continue, because they're playing excellent ball in the third quarter. This is now the third game that I've seen in a row where Jenkins has had a really fantastic third quarter that has been followed by a fourth quarter that's been shaky and allowed a team to come back in. They did it versus Johnson. They were able to pull away in the third quarter. They did it versus New Hampstead a few days ago. New Hampstead came back. And now versus Windsor Forest, up by 15 points, unable to hold that lead and allow Windsor Forest to come back in. And now they're going to get away with the win, barring a miracle half-court shot where someone's going to have to grab the rebound, turn, and fire. They're going to get away with the win versus a really good Windsor Forest team. It's a great win for this Jenkins team, but it's a cautionary tale because they're not going to be able to do this all the time. Williams now heading back to the free throw line, and it would be great if he could get this first one because that takes away the opportunity for a win with the Hail Mary 3. And he misses that one. He's going to have one more opportunity. And he makes the second one, 58-55. The full court heave, and they hit the light, and it is over. Jenkins has upset Windsor Forest 58-55. A fantastic win for Jenkins. An unfortunate defeat for Windsor Forest. They don't have time to hang their heads. They've got to get right back on it tomorrow, as they'll have another really scary Johnson team. But tomorrow, that will be for positioning in 3A and positioning in the region. So it'll be important for them to be on top of their game tomorrow. You're not going to want to miss that one. It's going to be a fantastic game. Until tomorrow, I've been Coach Gene Clemens. Thank you for joining us.